Hey, how's it going? This is Pradeep. Welcome back to the Social.in YouTube channel. This week on the Social Media Weekly, we're talking about Google expanding their ads product to iOS mobile web browsers. We're talking about Google finally retiring the no index directive, and we're talking about Facebook's outages. Let's get started. The first story of the day has to do with Google finally retiring the no index directive of robots.txt file. This has been around from practically forever. So Google is retiring it because apparently it's unsupported and unpublished. Instead, Google wants you to use the URL removal tool of Search Console or use the disallow directive or password protect your web pages. There is a link in the description to the complete announcement. I highly suggest you check it out there. The next story has to do with Google expanding their app ads inventory to iOS mobile web devices. Up until now, if you wanted to run app ads on Google search, you were restricted to Android web browsers. Now, Google is also extending that to iOS. That includes Safari and other web browsers that run on your iPhone. Unfortunately, they're not allowing third-party monitoring tools to record the data that comes in from this expanded inventory, but hopefully it is coming soon. There is a link in the description to the complete announcement. It is relevant for people who are in the US because iOS accounts for 50% of market share there. Not so relevant for people in India because iOS currently only accounts for 2.75% here. The next story obviously has to do with the Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram outage that happened a couple of days back. They are all back now, so you can relax. But what is interesting is that a couple of users on Twitter reported that instead of the images that they had uploaded to Facebook, they were seeing what the artificial intelligence saw. So this user on Twitter says that his image of a person bearded was correctly recognized by the AI as one person bearded. We've known for a long time that Facebook could use its AI to do this, but it's kind of scary to see it live in action. What would be weird is if Facebook was using this AI to target you with advertising. For example, you put up a picture of you holidaying in France. Facebook's AI recognizes it as one person holidaying in France and serves you with advertising. The next story has to do with France and their intended fine on Facebook and Google for hosting hate content on their platforms. So the lower house of parliament in France has apparently passed a bill where if you find hateful, discriminatory, race and religion or child pornography content on Facebook or Google, you can report it to the government, and these platforms have to take it down within 24 hours, and if they fail to do so, they could be fined up to 1 million euros. Up until now, these platforms were taking the protection of Section 230, which made the description between a platform and a publisher. But going forward, it looks like France is saying, you're a platform, you're also the publisher. Final story of the day has to do with a survey done by this organization called Backlinko. Apparently, they asked 1,200 small and medium businesses, and most of them, 30%, would not recommend their SEO agency. What's interesting here is that if the business was paying the agency more than $500 a month, then 50% of them were extremely satisfied with the agency. But if they were paying them less than $500 a month, yeah, they were not too happy. There is a link in the description to the complete survey. You can check it out there. That's about it for this week's episode, guys. I want to know what you guys think of Facebook's AI and its tagging ability of your images. Let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the Social.in channel on YouTube. Turn on notifications so that you never miss a video. And we will see you guys in the next one.